big change how the game is about to be. It's going to be very interesting to see how these players play out and what type of new stuff is going to unfold for these players as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting year once we see those changes coming through, like you said, for the talent system. I think it's going to impact trios a lot more, but definitely going to have a huge impact on the game overall. As we take a look here, we are into game number 3. PST here just kind of zoning a little bit of the space there, wants to get some loot. JDG's Chuzheng going to back away as well, thinking the same. EWG's Arano just over the hill, and Arano here definitely wants to put the foot on the gas pedal this game. If he can be the first to that coveted 30 points, he is going to be in range to immediately walk away the champion if he can find an MVP after that. WBG Spider also just doing a little bit of loot. Things a little bit slower at the start of this game. Players not quite taking those engagements. Here we go. We're going to find JDG's Chuzheng against Baldos Action. A huge scale rush coming in from Chuzheng. Action with the nunchuck through that little gap in the wall there. I didn't even know you could break through the hitbox there with the nunchucks. There's no place for Action to go here. Once that grapple pump comes through, JDG's Chuzheng just secures that elimination. It's super easy. Move it over to GG Shaw, trying to give chase to, I do believe, WBG Spider, looking to lock it in. We're going to see the F being invested on the side of Tessa. Goes for the charged R&B there, cancels into the ultimate, but Spider sees it coming, able to avoid it altogether. Spider trying to come in here, will catch the F into the rejuggle there off of the dagger. Spider finding a ton of value here on to GG Shaw. Now the third party coming through from Wolf CDY. CDY, this is how he typically starts these games on Tarka, looking for a clean third-party execution. The ult being invested there on the side of GG Shaw. Wolves not quite able to break it, is going to have to get charmed out here, giving Shaw the time he needs to break away. WBG Spider, though, threat of the third party coming through there as we see PST coming through. GG Shaw not able to find a break just yet. Will pop that no old zone, wants to stay here. Wolves knows it, so he's going to utilize that to try to track him down. Going to back off a little bit. WBG Spider now going low. Wolves probably going to change targets here. There we go. Spider will find the armor swap into the white armor. CDY keeping the pressure up here with that longsword. Has got GG Shaw locked in the corner, but CDY goes in and eats that blue charge in the face, and now it's Wolves CDY who's on the back, but he needs to get out. He needs to find this ultimate. Oh my goodness, he waits too late to pop it, and he goes down to GG Shaw.
Super unfortunate for CDY. I thought he double jumped to invest that ultimate off rip, but he does not. He waits out and pays the price for it. I believe it is TT25. No, it was Chazan. No, it was GG Shaw with the elimination there. Sorry, with the musket shot. WBG Spider now staying inside this no ult zone. We have Wang Liang already invested that Akko's ultimate. GG Shaw, the backside there on the Tessa. I believe PST as well, trying to get aggressive onto Wang Liang. Wang Liang does have the advantage right now with the ultimate, but it's quickly running out. We see it. WBG Spider as well, trying to see if he can find a perfect time for him to start coming on in and get a quick elimination on the board for himself. WBG Spider, our winner of game number 2, in the eyes here to try to get something going for himself. Gets a big massive hits into the follow-up F. He weaves that R&B focus, but does not get the elimination. It's gonna be GG Shaw releasing the R&B focus off the longsword to take out Wang Liang. And WBG Spider did not get what he wanted, but he's still trying to get aggressive here onto PST. Spider though gets a quick reset for himself. PST and GG Shaw now might be going into it right now. The no ult zone goes away, so the ults are up for grabs once again. F caught in for Spider, does not clip him off of that. That's a nice F there from GG Shaw to avoid the F. He's gonna weave that V3 there from the Tessa, or the V1, sorry. Click comes in off the lights there for GG Shaw, and Spider gets the damage off the R&B focus, the double scale rush. Oh my god, he misses the ult there. Spider, he's Spider-Man going up to the scale rushes there, does not get caught off that ultimate. Now he's gonna go ahead and invest his ultimate. He has everything he needs to try to get this aggressive. GG Shaw now is gonna be forced to pop this F. The F called in, and that's enough damage there for WG Spider. And what a showing here from WBG Spider, picking the elimination on the board for himself.
Huge for Spider as well, because that body is already out in the zone. He can safely leave that bloom there, head into the realm of Yang, and if he loses it out, he knows he has a safety net that nobody is going to touch. As we move over to About Us Action and EWG's Arano. Action here, gonna immediately, oh my goodness, the LMB off of the nunchucks follow-up there. Gonna be huge for Arano, and Arano gonna find himself a soul bloom in the zone as well. Safety net acquired for both Arano and WBG Spider heading into our realm of Yang. Arano still in the lead at 23.3 points. WBG Spider sitting at 20.8. if they can each put up a 10-point game here, we might have 2 players heading in to game number 4 on match point. Can anybody stop EWG's Arano? Time will tell. OUG's Mike on the side here. Zone 1 is collapsing onto Zone 2. So we're going to see that first set of Realm of Yangs getting ready to come through here. And if you guys are unaware, you're just joining us, or you haven't been playing Immortal War, we now have 3 Realms of Yang during our first phase of Yang coming through. So 3 fights, so much more action, and that means a lot more players coming out with that Yang depletion, looking for a fight so that they can cleanse it as well. WBG Spider here doing just a little bit of looting outside of Celestra, looking to push in, but we're going to bump down near Shadow Jade, and we're going to see the likes of DRG's Fong just doing a little bit of looting, but he's going to have that Realm of Yang gate all to himself here. He is on Tessa. Odds are pretty likely that he's going to want to head into Realm of Yang, but he's going to need to find some better gear heading in. That white fan not going to cut it for him, so he's actually going to move away from that Realm of Yang and look to do a little bit more looting as we head in. We have 5 portals down on the map. One going to be heavily contested here just inside of Celestra. Down in the gorge is where it looks like it's going to spawn. And potentially, we could see Waterwheel grief this Realm of Yang entrance.
That would be insane. Why someone getting taken out by the Waterwheel here in the middle of Celestia would be a funny sight. There it is. Arano instantly shoots it. You're gonna have to wait and see if anybody gets clip off of this. While Leon on the right hand side. Oh, BSC gets clip off of that at the lights upon a moment. Oh my god, that's a massive F there for the Alcos to get in. Not sure who that was. It looks like Arano does not go inside the Realm of Yang. He did have that bloom to stay safe, but super unfortunate enough does not manage to go in. We have OUG Mike in this side of the Realm of Yang gets KLA's TT25. Mike staying low here. Weapon and armor skill for the man himself. Big damage there off to that purple Hong sword there. Not trying to chase. He's going to get punished for grappling there off of the F-Witch from TT25. The overhaul. He's going to jump up and ult as well. Goes for the R&B. Does not go towards the direction he needed to try to get the extension. Now Mike trying to take a quick reason behind the pillar. Reads it, but it still gets clipped out the fallen R&B. Responds with a focus attack off the Hong sword. Gets clipped out the Wisp as well. And Mike's still up with the health advantage. And TT25 with the back towards the wall, trying to stay up. OG Mike tries to parry that, goes a little bit too early, has the ult onto play now, gets caught up in the V2. Mike now with the massive damage there to take out TT25, and TT25 is not happy about that one. He is eliminated here in this Realm of Yang, and he is going to have that Yang depletion timer on his back, and we're gonna have to wait and see how he responds off of this. But look at the Ballista Tower right here, Runekeeper. A lot of action from all these players who did not make it inside the realm.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, Celestra, there was just so many players there. Mike comes in, he's able to scoop it out there with the F, knock the other players away, and make it really hard for anybody to find their way in those Realms of Yang. But it looks like JDG, OUG, and XCG going to come out on top there in their respective Realms of Yang. I'm not sure if anybody was able to get in and get one for free there. We did see OUG Mike, of course, come out on top of his. TT25 unfortunately loses his. It looks like Wolf CDY and Alliance's Frostivus lost as well. So all these players are able to win out their respective Realm of Yangs that we see at the top of the screen here. Yet again, we see Wang Liang in here on the Akkas just coming in, chewing up JDG's Chu Zhang. Wang Liang just looking to make the most of this Vermilion Bird's Might that he's got in the back pocket here. Chu Zhang taking a ton of damage. We're now going to see the Shale ult coming through here, but Wang Liang able to just use those jumps here to cancel out the ultimate there on the side of Chu Zhang. Going to invest one ult charge just to get away from the potential follow-up there. Wang Liang, oh my goodness, there's the teleport coming in from Chu Zhang. Wang Liang able to dodge it out at the last possible second there, but it's not going to be enough. JDG's Chu Zhang comes out on top, thankfully. For Wang Liang, he does have that Vermilion Bird's Might in the back pocket, so he's not going to lose anything there as he heads back to a Soul Ultra to get his game back on here. OUG's Mike here with the Tammy, trying to make something happen, but T225 able to catch the Wisp yet again. Mike going to take a ton of damage. T225 looking for a reset off of this. Is the rematch from the Realm of Yang, and OUG's Mike still has ult in the back pocket, just like he did inside the Realm of Yang, and this is why we talked about before when Mike went in on that Tammy. This was not a great matchup for him. Now Mike, though, with the ultimate is in a state of a good matchup. He's going to catch both those claws there. Not too much of a follow-up coming through, though. The Wisp, the ult comes through. T225 is going to take a ton of damage here. Mike just needs a single scale rush there. Needs a claw, anything to come out on top. And the auto swap comes through. He gets caught out in the Wisp. He will find the re-ult, though. On to T225. The scale rush comes in. The jumping left click. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, OUG's Mike with the back-to-back dub against KLA's T225.
Oh my god, 2-2-5 and WBG Spider both out of game number 3. Ronald drops very low. Our first place currently here on the board gets taken out as well by Chazon, and Chazon with 3-4 eliminations right here for game number 3, popping off, moves up to 3rd place and still getting active here at the Ballista Tower area, throwing down some hits there onto GG Shaw. Is going to be clip off of this Tesla ultimate. Big damage there from Fong, the third party master, putting up a lot of damage, and GG Shaw is going to get the elimination there, and that's super unfortunate for Chazong. He does have the millions birds might just in time. DRG Fong now trying to get aggressive against GG Shaw. DRG Fong, it's not managed to get extra damage there, but the enchantment does come into play. F caught in for the opposing Tessa. DRG Fong now still trying to get active. Common armor swap there for GG Shaw. Gets hit off of the ultimate, but a second time as well. Fong now, the terrain is not in his favor. And look at the lunge there from the jump LMB. No damage comes into play for GG Shaw onto DRG Fong off of that ultimate. But Fong now with a health advantage once again. Common armor swap for the second time, I believe, for GG Shaw. Purple longsword for Fong. And the chase game here is really good for this weapon, but he misses the ultimate. He does release the R&B focus off the fan. Now the LMB focus on the dagger from Fong. He's going to swap to his signature weapon. Purple dagger in hand for Fong. Takes a quick little powder reset for himself, and GG Shaw manages to not get one in, I believe. Just gets caught up at the side of the waterfall there, and GG Shaw trying to stay up. The overhold, no bite off the focus, just waiting this out. He does parry bait the second time around. GG Shaw trying to create the space. Fong though getting very, very aggressive here. Wants to pick up another one on the board for himself. Currently with 1 elimination. Currently GG Shaw now with no ult online. I think he's very close to get that first ult back online, as well as DRG Fong. So these ults are going to come out pretty soon. In a couple of moments, GG Shaw gets clipped off the grapple stun. Now inside of the waterfall, who's going to be able to get some damage in? GG Shaw drops very low. DRG Fong tries to go through the wall, does not manage to catch. So 38% once again on that ult for the second round of ult for DRG's Fong. Still getting very active here against GG Shaw. R&B focus clips off this ultimate for GG Shaw. Fong trying to interact. Nice grapple span back to back. Therefore, GG Shaw and Fong gets clipped off of this. GG Shaw's going to use this time to take a quick reset. That common armor star is back to full health. Overholds. F caught in for Fong. This is scrap off going back and forth right now. DRG Fong drops very low. The follow crouch on the beast for Fong off the purple dagger. Misses the ult for the 3rd time around. And GG Shaw falls to DRG Fong. And look at the clincher there. Fong staying up on top there. Coming out victorious in his scrap off.
Oh my goodness, what a fight. The trades back and forth between Fong and GG Shaw going absolutely insane as we head over to our second set of Realm of Yang. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be OUG's Mike versus Wolves CDY. This is the aggression that CDY wanted in game number 1. Unfortunately, he's not personally been able to capitalize on a ton of eliminations early here, so he's heading into the Realm of Yang looking to make one happen. But like we talked about earlier, a lot of people call Akos the better Tarka, so we're going to have to see if a CDY can climb that wall here into the man, the myth, the legend himself, the reigning world champion OUG's Mike. He's forced to burn the ultimate already. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. He's got it. He's able to catch it before Mike can get the ultimate. There's nothing Mike can do as long as Will CDY doesn't drop it. No, oh my goodness, he's able to make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, he goes too high. Wolves flies too close to the sun. Can he find that second opening before the real comes through? Wolves just trying to desperately lock it in onto Mike. Mike, though, gonna find the entrance into the fight he's looking for. Wolves goes for the overhold. The F comes through. Able to avoid one, not able to avoid the second. Mike has got the lockdown, and ladies and gentlemen, the wall was too high. OUG's Mike comes out on top.
Wow, he did not have that online into the last set of uppercuts. Super unfortunate for CDY. Mike staying composed, pops that ultimate. CDY is not happy about that. Already resurrected off of that loss in Realm of Yang. But what an unfortunate side of events there for CDY. But OGG's Mike there with a composure, and he clips him off of that jump LMB on the side of the pillar there for the follow-up R&B follow-up as well. And OG's Mike just staying up, and this is scary now. This is scary. OGG's Mike with 4 eliminations, and looks like he's feeling it. We have a player resurrected in his own. He has the Soul Bloom locked and loaded, ready to stay inside his game. Number 3 is going to be Chazong. Has gold Hong Sword as well, the inventory, and has Dragon's Light Might for the Jade off these halberds. OUG's Mike, look at him already trying to get aggressive off this Mystic Might. Both Mystic Mights are on the field right now for XCG and OUG. CDY now it's looking like the run back off the Realm of Yang. OUG's Mike. I believe there's someone on the Ballista Tower as well. No hit off of that onto Mike. Mike is safe for the time being. CDY now gets clipped off of R&B. Scale Rush to try to create some space. Ballista Tower shots are coming in hot. No one getting clipped off of anything so far. It's going to be Wang Liang trying to apply the pressure on top of this Ballista Tower. Does want to retreat now. Wang Liang with gold halberds in hand. CDY with, I believe, the only player on the field with that Yang depletion timer. 2 minutes and 55 seconds here for Panda Man to try to pick up a soul bloom to stay inside his game number 3. Currently in 8th place for himself. Mike jumps up to 4th. Big damage there from Wang Liang to Fong. Fong now on the movement game off of this purple fan. Wang Liang still wants to get aggressive off of this. Manages to catch Fong. Has another purple armor swap hidden in his bunker. And then massive shift parry there from Fong. Wang Liang's going to be forced to pop his ultimate. The lunge does not connect out the first. Reset first V1. Fong gets caught off the lunge. The F does not connect though. Oh, the Skywars does manage to create the space there for Fong. And now Wang Liang still trying to pick up this elimination for himself. Fong though, look at the quick movement here from the Dagger Fan Master himself. Just make sure he can cut the ankles. He cuts back right through the window. Completely shreds his ankles there. And Wang Liang now just had to count his blessings and go for a full reset.
Mike and CDY back at it again. CDY has to turn this fight and find a way in to win this if he wants to keep the game alive. But Mike here on the ultimate, going to be running out soon. CDY, unfortunately, as well. The ult has timed out, needs to come in. But the third party from Chu Zheng, everybody's going to lock down on the CDY. You see a Tarka with no ultimate and white armor. You more than happy coming to take it. The double penny from CDY, but it doesn't matter. The follow-up F from the Tessa. CDY is going to find no value on it. He has 1 minute and 39 seconds until the Yang depletion takes him. He's trying to make something happen here on the Hong Sword. The F invested from Chu Zheng, and Chu Zheng's going to be able to hot swap to the pistol and pick it up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. That's going to be it from Wolves CDY here in game number 3.
Wow. The skeleton off of the weapon there for that F on Xiaoyou. Just does so much damage. I mean, one bonk off of that F completely takes that HP away, and we saw that into the follow-up. You get a follow-up pistol shot or range weapon shot off of that for the extra damage, and just like that, CDY falls off of the Xiaoyou, and now top 4 remain in zone 3. I thought the pace was a lot slower. It was in the beginning of the game, but now when we went to the mid game, I believe this is still zone 3. Only 4 players remain. Shazam with 5 illuminations. OUG's Mike with 4. Very closing out that gap very quickly. They're closing up close to WBG Spider on the overall points, and Arano after that game number 1 has not managed to find his fitting moving on from these games. But it's just 3 games right now, and there's still a lot of them are going to be played out. 8 games lined up. First one to 30 to get the MVP win to close out the day. But right now, it's still up for grabs for any of these players. DRG Fong staying alive. Just making sure he stays composed, does not fall. It's going to buy up some resources here off the buy station. DRG Fong now as well, starting to heat up for his games. Make sure he's in this first. I believe this is his first end circle of the night for himself. So now this is the Fong we're used to seeing. Make sure he stays up, playing those third parties. We see him there. Just make sure he does not get eliminated early on in these games. And man, it's just zone 4. 4 players remain. A lot of bodies have fallen right now. Game number 3. I don't know who I'm gonna give this to here. Oh, Wang Liang gets clipped off of that, but he gets a free armor swap off of that. No biggie. Does not get pressured off of that. He said it's okay. I'll eat this. I'll get the gold swap there from the blessing. So he's back to full health for himself. Gold fan as well for Wang Liang on the Akos. And wow, I mean, what do we have? 2 Akoses.
Yeah, I do believe. I think we've got 2 Akos left alive in the lobby and 2 Tessa, if I'm not mistaken, off top of my head here. We'll see when we get to take a chance to look at the leaderboard here. But I mean, Wang Liang here, man, that Bane's Breath coming through. This is something I'm sure you've noticed, right? A lot of players heading into the start of Zone 4, Zone 5, right? Not wanting to commit to fights because of the threat of these new Bane Breaths coming through. And this is what I talk about. A lot of people have said that they don't really like these Bane's Breaths you know, coming through. They feel like it's a lot of RNG. But when you're a skilled player like this, when you're here, it's one Sheol, one Tessa.
Okay.
But when you know exactly when the Bane's Breath is going to spawn and where it's likely going to come down as well, like, it's not really a threat, right? You just play around it, you make smart decisions, and it's also an opportunity for people to lock people down into bad positions as well, right? It all comes down to your decision making at the end of the day. We're watching a replay here from that Realm of Yang, Wang Liang versus JDG's Chu Zhang here. Oh my god, Wang Liang with the dual halberds really just putting in work there onto Chu Zhang. The scale rush coming through. He is going to get a little bit of damage off that white scale rush, but Wang Liang holding the blue there, able to just armor through there and not take the hit stun. The follow-up there coming in. You're going to pop the ult as well, coming in onto Sheol. The jumping left click, trying to counter out that Sheol just a little bit. The teleport is available there from the Sheol. Will we see it come through? Look, Wang Liang there is waiting for it. Unfortunately, he's got the cannon out. Really smart decision by Chu Zhang to come in while the cannon's there, making it harder to just shift dodge away there. He will find a little bit of value coming back in. There's the Tiger Leap. Nothing Chu Zhang can do, and Wang Liang just comes out on top.
Wow, that was clean there from Wang Liang. He was airborne and uses the F to stay safe in that goal focus from that ult against the Xiao. That was very clean there from Wang Liang, and we're seeing this time and time again that these aggressive heroes like Akos just trying to get rid of those ults from that Xiao as fast as possible. They're not even playing the space game. They're instantly trying to proc that shield, and they're ready for that to come out and ready to iframe it. And we see it time and time again. That's the way to counter Xiao. It's just being straight aggressive off her, especially in the Realm of Yang, where you have the free space and you don't have the potential to get third party. And we had it perfectly shown there from Wang Liang. Make sure he stays up and stays on top in that Realm of Yang. And now, once again, like Runekeeper stated, this Bane is... But it's scary seeing the Bane here in a small circle. I mean, it cuts off a lot of the map, so you're pretty much just waiting it out until it goes away. And you know, I'm waiting. I know it's probably gonna happen one day where it's just a detrimental just death from the Bane, from a random Bane like this. I'm just waiting for that to happen. Just somebody just dies, super unfortunate enough, off the Bane. It's just gonna be heartbreaking. But you know, with these Banes in the game now for these zones, it's bound to happen, especially if the end games are coming out with a lot more players than 4.
Yeah, so in a game like this where there's just 4 people, it actually just slows things down because the players are unwilling to commit to a fight. When you're down to like 6, 7, 8 people in Zone 5 when this Bane comes in, there's not enough space on the map. Once the Bane drops in, it takes such a huge piece of capital for there not to be fights breaking out, right? And it's really good. It kind of increases the pace of the game. And then you come into a game like this that's been aggressive all game and it slows things down. The pacing is really good off the Banes. You talked about somebody getting screwed over by Bane. We saw it day one. Wang Liang was trying to hold the building where he was just eating cannon shots from 4 different players in the building. And then the Bane drops onto him as well. He's forced to Bane surf to try to break away, and unfortunately just isn't able to as he head back in to a Realm of Yang replay here. It's XCG's Wang Liang versus Frostivus. Frostivus not off to the start he was hoping to for today. He's going to miss the teleport. Wang Liang just able to tap dodge through there, and we're going to see yet again teleport come back through. But this is why Akos is seeing play coming back in. The Sheol very, very strong, but Akos just able to convert the ultimate there, able to come out on top of it. Oh my goodness, Frostivus with some huge juggles there, but unfortunately he's just so low. I don't think there's anything he can do. He's still trying, ladies and gentlemen. The F going to be invested though. Unfortunately, that's it for Frostivus. But I mean, man, he stayed at that 1 HP for so long. I got to give it to my Frosty boy there. I feel like he should have been dead way earlier than that.
Oh my god, he tries to go for the heaven step conversion, and it gets a little tricky once the bodies are hitting the wall like it was for Frostivus there. The timing's a lot different, and the conversions have to change a little difference when they're not on the wall. The wall gives you a little bit more height, so super fortunate enough for him. He does not get the full damage output that he was looking for, but he still was fighting for his life. DRG Fong now getting clipped up by a lot of damage onto himself from cannon shots and I believe pistol shots as well. Fong trying to stay up. What a nice corner here to take a quick reset, and he breaks a little bit of the ankles there from Wang Liang. Yep, he does not manage to catch him. Fong now is going to be able to get back to full health. OUG's Mike, no contestant onto him, as well as JDG Shazong. Players are still very, very healthy. All ults are online for the whole lobby. 2 Akos, 1 Xiao, and 1 Tessa on the board. And gotta be very careful here for the Tessa, because the Tessa can hit an amazing enchant here onto multiple players once the zone is very, very small. So You saw them here trying to focus the Tesla early, but Fong, with a nice movement that he has, is going to be able to take a quick reset and stay safe for the time being. Zone 6 is going to start closing now, halfway through. Chazong, Wang Liang playing the top side of the roof. OUG's Mike's already by the little pond there below the bridge, just trying to claim his area as well. And this is going to be an interesting end circle. I'm very interested to see what is the terrain looking like. It looks like it's going to pull. Yes, I think it's going to pull on top of the roof of this building here. So this might be a little tricky here for Fong. I mean, anything can happen. He can jump on top of the roof and get a crazy enchantment stun from through the roof from the top of it. So, I mean, we're going to have to wait and see. Soul Slash for Mike trying to create this space here to claim his area. Wang Liang is jumping around it. Mike here with the Soul Slash, trying to see if he can get any damage output. Chazong pretty much safe on top of the roof. He's going to drop down. Dragon's Might Jade there for Chazong. I believe he has Bethic Descent as well for the combo on those Jades for that weapon. Fong is going to hit a massive scale rush out there onto Chazong with that blue pole sword. And we see these players time and time again having that pole sword in their back inventory ready for scale rushing. It does a lot of damage. I believe that was 2 blocks of purple armor off of 1 scale rush alone just off of that weapon. OGG's Mike, another day in the park for him. No contesting right now from any of these players. Just winning is out. And who do you give this game to here, Runekeeper? Are you gonna give it to Akos or Shayo or a Tessa?
Look, I'm giving it to Chu Zhang. Chu Zhang's just played this game out so well. He's progressively been getting more into the zone as the day has gone out, and you can't count out the Soul Jades that he has in the back pocket. That Dragonlight, very easy to parry unless you know what you're doing. Chu Zhang is a player who very much knows what they're doing. He's using it to zone space right now, exactly like he should be. He's waiting to come in. If he can catch one of these fights in a pseudo third party as this zone collapses down, because this is it. This is last zone before there's no zone left. If he can catch that pseudo third party off the back of it into the Benthic so he can keep himself in the middle of the zone, he's going to be in a really strong position to do so. He's got the Sheol. We do have the 2 Akoses that can kind of counter out of it as well, but time is going to tell. OUG's Mike here trying to use the F to take control of this space. Chu Zhang down below with him as well. Chu Zhang, unfortunately, going to be on the receiving end of some huge damage there, but he's got the teleport option open. Mike, though, just clutching it out. The better player here. I would have given it to Chu Zhang, but Mike just flips the script on him as he comes in. Now trying to make something happen. He's going to turn it on to Fong as well. Now he's going to find it on to Wang Liang, and all of a sudden, no, it times out Wang Liang. He doesn't pick up the elimination, but he does find 2. It looks like it's finally going to come up. OUG's Mike in game number 3.